today is just a nice, simple, all levels class as we always take time to warm up the spine, the hips, the shoulders, everything before we start, even a basic practice, right? And so from that space, come to stillness for a minute. Those of you who would like to come to your child's pose, big toes are together, knees are slightly apart so that the rib cage is supported. Arms are extending somewhere between the hairline and the brow line. The forehead is resting. And so just take a couple breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Long, deep inhales. Slow, gentle exhales, starting to prime that breath. And if you're in down dog and you prefer to just kind of hang out in down dog, for now, that's fine too. Some people prefer a down dog. And so we're just going to get a cadence of baseline for the breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Just find that space of breath. Feel the low belly mildly pull back and suction to the spine so that you'll feel your organs kind of drop towards your diaphragm, towards your rib cage so that the low belly can scoop out a little more. And then you're going to contain the breath through the rib cage itself. So you'll feel the breath come in through the back ribs, the side ribs, the front of the chest. The breath should make a small background. Breath should be smooth and flowing today. There'll be a gentle pause in between each breath. So inhale, pause, exhale. Pause, inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Very good. Go ahead and walk your feet to the top of the mat so we can start off with some sun salutations. Feet are 4 inches apart. You're going to roll all the way up to standing. Slides are driving me crazy. All right, so standing tall, mountain pose, right? Arms are along the sides, palms face forward. On your inhale, you'll reach your arms up, look up at the hands. As you exhale, put those hands down. Feel the feet on the floor, feel the hands on the mat. Hands come to your shins. Lift the spine for half forward fold. Hands down, step back with the left foot into a low lunge. Knee over heel. Inhale, float if you're balanced and you're set up. Exhale, hands down, step back to your down dog. Inhale, floats to your plank, drop to your knees. Exhale, lowers all the way down, legs come together. Float the heart, float the hands, floating baby cobra. Exhale, goes to your down dog, hips are high. Inhale, left foot goes to ceiling. Exhale as left foot steps up. You can use that inhale to adjust the foot up, or if you're already there, you can float here as well. On your next exhale, you'll step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, hands down. Hands to shins, inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, hands down, step back with the right foot to low lunge. You can use this inhale to either set up or float. Hands down, step back to down dog. Inhale, floats to push up or plank position, drop to your knees. Exhale, lowers all the way down. Legs together, shoelaces down. Baby cobra floats. Exhale to down dog, hips high. Inhale, right foot to ceiling, reach it up. Exhale, right foot steps to lunge. If it's there, you can float. If not, use that breath to adjust it so it's perpendicular. Hands down, step forward and fold into your legs. Hands come to shins, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, hands at the sides. That's one full round of sun salutation, left and right. We're going to do that again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands down. We're going to step back with the left foot to low lunge. Inhale, adjust or float. Hands down, step back to down dog. Inhale, floats to plank, drop to your knees. Exhale, lowers all the way down. Feet together. You can either do that floating baby cobra or come to king cobra. Notice my thighs are still down. My legs are together like a tail of a snake. Exhale, tucks the toes and goes to your down dog. Inhale, left foot goes to sky. Exhale as left foot steps up by the thumb. Adjust or float. Hands down, step forward and fold into the legs. Hands to shins, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, swan dive, go right back into it. Hands to shins, inhale, flat back, long spine. Hands down, right foot steps back, low lunge. Inhale, floating low lunge if it's in your practice. Exhale, hands down, step back to down dog. Inhale, float to plank position, drop to your knees. Exhale, lower all the way. Baby cobra or king cobra, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, right foot, low lunge. Inhale, floating low lunge or adjusting the foot so it's underneath the knee. Step forward and fold. Hands to shins, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhale, mountain pose, hands at the sides. Moving on to the next sun salutation, we're going to bring our big toes together. Mountain pose at the top of the mat. Inhale, chair, sit back. Exhale, fold, curl into the left. Inhale, halfway lift for Betty Boop. Exhale, hands back, step back to bent elbows, lowering in that process. Flip the feet, inhale, up dog. Now you can do king cobra or baby cobra there. Exhale, down dog, whichever is best for you. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. So in through the nose, out through the nose, gaze is lightly at your toes, your knees, or your navel. So as you breathe here, it's easy for me to say all these allergies, right? As you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, start to listen to the sound of the breath in the background, right? On your next exhale, you're going to step to the top of your mat. And you're going to inhale, big toes are together, right into that Betty Boop, that halfway lift. Exhale, will forward fold again. Inhale, will come into chair pose. You'll sweep those arms up. Exhale, will come into mountain pose. We're going to do that one again. Inhale into chair pose, sit back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, Betty Boop. Hands can be on shins or on floor. Hands flat, step or hop back to that low plank. Inhale comes to up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Staying here. Inhale, 1. 3. Exhale, step or do a little bunny hop right to the top of the mat, right into your version of Betty Boop or halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Make sure your big toes are together and your heels are slightly apart. Inhale comes into your chair pose. Exhale comes to your mountain pose. Wonderful. So we've now completed 2 rounds of that first sun salutation and 2 rounds of the second sun salutation. We're going into our foundational series. These are typically standing series. This should be the bulk of our class. Today, I'm going to hold us for about 3 breaths so you just get an idea of how this class should flow. If you want to go back through and hold them longer, you're more than welcome to. All right, so we're going to use that inhale into that chair pose, right? So today we're going to go into chair twist. I'm going to take my left elbow over my right thigh to the outer knee or the thigh, twisting at the rib cage. I'm going to turn and look up. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. We're going to inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist the opposite direction. So we're going to do the other side now. So feeling the top rib cage roll back, feeling the right rib cage come towards the center of those thighs. Inhale, 1, 2. Inhale, 3. And exhale, fold. We're going to lift halfway again, Betty Boo. And then we're going to exhale, step or hop back through that plank chaturanga, or excuse me, through the chaturanga, no plank. Inhaling into up dog, exhale into down dog, couple breaths here. This fly is going to wear me out. Now I can't drink my drink because he's been jumping all over it. Oh, welcome to live yoga. Right. All right. From here, we're going to inhale the left leg up to the ceiling. Exhale as left foot steps by left thumb. On train tracks, not a tightrope. You'll spin that back foot flat so that the toes are pointed to the top right corner of your mat. You're going to inhale, come up, facing straight forward with the arms in one direction. This is warrior 1. The front knee is bent, the heart is open, the back leg is super straight, and the pinky toe is down. Inhale, 1, 2. Inhale, 3, reach up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, right foot steps right there by the right thumb. The back heel spins down. Your feet are on train tracks, not a tightrope. Inhale comes up, warrior 1 the other side. So the front knee bends, the back leg is super straight. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, hands down, down dog. Now you can stay in down dog and rest, or come with me. Inhale, floats to plank. Exhale, lowers halfway. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Moving on, let's inhale, left leg high. Exhale as left foot steps by left thumb. Now remember, if you need to, help pull it up so that the shin is perpendicular. The right hand will stay down on floor or block if you need one. Left rib cage reaches up and then the hand follows. Gaze at the fingertips. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, reach up. And exhale, hands down, step back to your down dog. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale as right foot comes up. So remember, if you need to adjust, you have to pull it up. We're going to take that block underneath the left hand. I'm going to twist my rib cage open. Then I just reach my arm up. Inhale, 1. Gazing at the top thumb. Inhale, 2. 3. Reach, reach, reach. And exhale, hands down, go to your down dog. You can stay here or float plank, lower. King cobra or up dog, it's up to you. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling, taking the left leg high. Exhale as the left foot now steps dead center of your mat through the longest step you have available. Spin the back heel down. This time the toes point to a 245, not quite back to 3, right? Inhale comes up, warrior 2, arms in 2 different directions. So from here, stretch out, gaze over that front hand. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. 3. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Look up at that top hand. Inhale 1. 2. 3. Now use your next inhale to come up. We'll use the exhale to put the forearm on the thigh. Coming into side angle, top arm sweeps over your ear. You look at the fingertips. Inhale 1. 2. 3. And exhale. Hands go down. Inhale, take your right leg to sky. Exhale as right foot steps dead center. We're coming back into warrior 2 again. Inhale comes up. Nice simple practice today. Gazing over those right fingertips as you breathe. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Inhale 2. 3. Use this next inhale to bring you up. Use the next exhale to bring the forearm down. Take the top arm over the ear. Inhale 1. 2. Inhale 3. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale. Hands go down. Go to down dog. Stay there. Come with me. Inhale, floats to plank. Exhale, lowers halfway. Inhale, up dog, king cobra, whichever serves your back. Exhale, down dog. Looking towards the top of your mat, step, jump, crawl, meander. Whatever works for you. Inhale, left halfway. So as soon as you're to the top, you're going right into that halfway left. Exhale, forward fold. Finishing out that sun salutation that we started with right before all that stuff. Inhale into our chair, and then exhale, mountain pose. Wonderful. So now we're going into our balance series. Our balance series tends to kind of break up the class. That was our foundational series. Now we're doing our standing series before we come down to the floor. So standing tall, making sure I have enough time. Standing tall. We're going to start off with, let's start off with tree pose. And so we'll stand on the left foot. We'll bring the right foot either to the ankle, to the curve of the calf, or up into the thigh. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Hands can be in prayer here or in prayer above your head. Inhale 1. 2. 3. 4. Inhale 5, reach up, grow tall, grow tall, grow tall. And exhale, release. We'll do this exact same pose on the other side. So now bring your left foot up. It mirror images whatever you did on one side. So wherever the height was, that's what you want to do on this side. From here, reach those arms up if that's what you did on the other side. The foot's going to do its happy little ankle dance. Let it. All right. All the control comes through the core. Like you're a hula dancer on the dash of a 57 Chevy, right? 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Wonderful. Next posture that we're going to come into is Warrior 3. I do teach Warrior 3 modified because the arms extended puts 30 pounds or more pressure on your low back. So having the hands back alongside you on your hips allows you to take that pressure off and to also identify if you're kind of swiveling in the hips, right? So hands onto hips if you would, please. Standing on left foot, kind of prop that right foot out behind you. Feel a long line from that right foot to the crown of the head. As you hinge from the left hip, come forward, keeping the hips parallel to the mat. Now press the right foot in the wall behind you. Press the left foot into the floor, as though you're trying to friction and press in opposite directions for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, come on. That one seems so much harder on video for some reason. Right? All right, here we go. We're going to do the other side. Hands on to hips. Got this long line from my back heel to the crown of my head. As I come forward here, I'm looking to go towards parallel, but only if I can keep these hips level and the spine long, that belly pulling in. 4, 3, 2, and now comes that 1. Awesome, shake that off. All right, the next posture we're doing is eagle pose. I've been practicing for 20 years and these walking sticks are only 27 inches long. They've never bind. They'll probably, I don't know if they'll ever bind, you know. Maybe one day something will happen and I can totally wrap my legs. So the wrap is not what's important. All the joints in the body being center and forward is what is important in eagle pose. So we're going to start with our big toes together and we're going to take our arms out. We're going to take our right arm underneath the left, bending at the elbows. So some of you might just hug yourself, right? Others will take the right palm and turn it forward and put it onto the left palm and turn the thumbs to you. Now, we're going to curtsy. Whatever arm is on bottom in eagle, that is the leg that goes over the top, right? So we're going to take the right leg over the top and sit into our eagle pose. Inhale 1. Sitting, crossing the legs like a lady in a chair. Inhale 2. Noticing how I'm just pressing my ankle into that standing leg actively. 3. Inhale 4. Inhale 5. Exhale, release, come up out of that. Wonderful. Same pose, other side. Arms go out in front of us. Left arm comes under. Bind, catch the palms if you can. Bend the knees. Left leg goes over. Joints, elbows are lined up with the sternum and the navel. 3. Inhale 2. Inhale 1. And release, shake that all off. All right. So from here, guys, we're coming down to the floor, coming down to the mat. We're going to do just a little bit of core work because, you know, because we need to, right? So with our core work today, we're going to come into boat pose. And I've realized I've been doing a lot of boat. My butt bones are sore. So on occasion, if you need a little extra padding, some people, either tailbone, it bothers them to do boat. So they might need to sit on a blanket. That's fine. It depends on what your tailbone is shaped like, right? So coming into your Navasana, to your boat, you can put your fingers down behind you. If this like is dinging your low back, the weight of your leg stays the same, and that's what we're holding up. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross the arms like Dracula. Come onto your low back. We're coming into cruise ship or low boat. Inhale 1. You can take the legs higher or even bend the knees to modify. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5. Fingers behind the ears, bend the knees. We're doing slow bicycles. As you exhale, turn to your right as your left leg extends. Inhale, come center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Wonderful. Put those feet down so that the heels line up with the thigh bones, not the outside of the hip. Reach the fingertips down. Claw the shoulder heads underneath you. Move your ponytails if you need to, right? So we're going to push our shoulders down and our feet down to lift the pubic bone and the thighs to the sky. Press up into bridge. Inhale 1. Those of you who wish to bind underneath you may do so. Inhale 2. Inhale 3. 4. Inhale 5. Exhale, release the hips down. Grab the backs of the knees and rock and roll head to tail a couple of times. We're going to come up onto our kneecaps. And we're going to tuck our toes under. We're going into camel pose. I'm going to turn to you now. Thighs are, this is just like you're in mountain pose. So knees, if you look down at your thigh bones, they're going straight down and they're parallel, right? So essentially 4 inches in between. You're going to take your fingertips so that they are up onto your low back. If you have wrist issues, you can use your fists instead. So toes are tucked under. You're going to lift your heart, push the knees down to lengthen the sides of the body. If you can drop both hands at the same time, simultaneously, onto the heels without twisting the back, you can do so. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale comes up. Reach the hands forward. We're going to exhale and go to that down dog. Wiggle around a little bit. Move around. Oh, it feels so good. Very good. From here, we're going to take that left knee up by the left wrist, creating a figure 4 with our left ankle underneath us. Slide the right leg back. We're going into half pigeon. So as I turn to you, you'll notice I have one leg in front of me, figure 4, or figure 7. So if the heel needs to be back towards the hip, that's fine. This is much like a one-legged split, except the front knee is bent. You're going to come forward. You can close your eyes. Now we're starting to move to a more meditative space. We're coming towards our hip opener part of class. This is to kind of get us ready for meditation. We've had a vigorous round of practice, and so we're moving deeper into the mind of it all, right? So now the breath takes on a greater pause or kumbhaka in between. So as you're breathing here, you'll feel the inhale come in. You'll feel the inhale intensify the stretch itself. And then the exhale, after a generous pause, will come and release and make everything feel a little better. It'll let you move deeper. Just follow the guide of the breath, right? So inhale to the top, hold it as long as comfortable for you. And then release that breath out as long and stretched out of an exhale as you're available for. Lengthening and stretching out the inhale, holding, stretching out the pause, and then lengthening and stretching out the exhale in the same way. We're going to go back to a down dog on our next exhale. So inhale, come up onto those hands. Exhale, take it back, wiggle around. Guess what? We got two sides. Go ahead and bring that other knee up, right? And then slide back. And so wherever you're at, you find the space that feels like both hips are centered down to the mat. If you need a little support underneath this butt cheek, then you can do that as well. You want to feel as though the only thing for women, I like to make sure that we're feeling as though the inner thighs are pulling towards the center of the pelvis, just simply so that our hip sockets are safe. But then everything else is extending out. So there's this sense of inorganic, like this drawing in energy right there at the base of the pelvis, the top of the thigh bones themselves. And then everything from there is very organic or moving outward from that space. Following the breath, letting the breath be the guide to going deeper. You'll notice that the breath is starting to get longer, more expressive. The pauses are deeper. And as the breath and the mind starts to quiet again, exhale and go to your down dog. Wiggle around, pedal it out, right? And then I'm going to ask you to come onto your knees, come down, and then you're going to sit in a nice straddled position. And so for me, myself, I turn on the mat because my butt has more cushion than my heels do. All right. So every fly in the house has decided to come in. That's what happens when you open up your doors, right? So it's been so pretty. All right, so first we're going to rotate our chest towards this, this right leg, and we're going to come out over the right leg with our heart. So I'm trying to really keep both sit bones down and twist the heart over this leg. Breath is still long. You should feel a nice little stretch through this whole top rib cage inside of the hip and waistline. Inhale, come up, and we're going to do the other side. So keeping this hip down as I go over to the other side. Wonderful. You're going to inhale and come up and come center. We're going to go out to the center. Same thing. If you have a block, you can always rest your head on the block or even elbows on the block, whatever serves you. Just feel that breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Wonderful. Inhale, come up. We're going to gather our legs together, roll onto the spine. Any little spinal twist that you would like to do that now. Some people like to cross the legs. Some people like to drop. Some people like to scoop the hips over. Whatever you do, keep both shoulders down. Get all your little wiggles and fidgets out. And so as you begin to roll left and right, all right, and then begin to stretch out onto your mat. So there's a little bit of a condensed version of a class that you could really add a lot of. I know what I left out the tummy down stuff. I knew I was forgetting something. All right, so coming to your mat, go ahead and come to your, laying down onto your mat in Shavasana. Let the arms come along the sides, let a little cloth come over your eyes. And so today I'd like to lead you through a yoga nidra, which is like my favorite meditation. So if you need to cover up whatever it is that you need in this moment, find it. Turn your lights out, all that good stuff, cover your eyes, all that great stuff. So as you find that space, find those moments, get all the little fidgets out, get all your wiggles out. I want you to bring your awareness to the toes of the right foot. Try not to wiggle these spaces, just try to experience them almost internally, right? And so resist the urge to fidget. Right? And so as you feel the toes on your right foot, you'll feel the spaces between the toes. You'll begin to feel the top of the foot. You'll feel the sole of the right foot. You'll feel the right ankle. You'll feel the right shin. The right calf muscle. The right knee. The right thigh. The right hip. Mind move into the right side of your waist. Experiencing the right rib cage and lung. Right shoulder. Right arm. Right wrist. Right palm. And space between the right fingers. And the right fingers themselves. Feeling the toes on the left foot. The spaces between the toes on the left foot. And the top of the left foot. And the sole of the left foot. And the ankle of the left leg. The left shin. The left calf muscle. The left knee. Left thigh. left hip, left waistline, left lung and rib cage, and left shoulder. Left arm, the left wrist, and spaces between the left fingers. And the fingers themselves. Breathe into the whole front of the body. Exhale from the back of the body. Inhale down to your toes. Inhale out to your fingertips. And now take your next inhale. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Feel more alive. Create more movement in your body and your breath and your awareness. When you're ready, roll over to whatever side beckons you. And then on your next inhale, roll up to a gentle seated position.
So waking from a dream, your eyes are still closed, but the body is sitting upright. And so my wish for you today is to see the connection to the world around you. Feel immersed in your awareness of all the tethers out into the world that you have. And sending love and light out into those tethers today. Inhale your arms up, let it go out into the world. Exhale, let those hands fall in prayer in front of the chest. Thank you so very much for joining me for practice today. Let your minds be open and your hearts full. Namaste. Wonderful.
Dog. The dog tripping me. All right, guys. Wonderful.